Each month on LifePath, we have a story involving body movement and exercise. From yoga to stretching, tai chi, posture exercises, even golf and hiking. And why? Is it just to get you off the couch? No. Although being lean and fit is very important, as chiropractors, we understand the importance of movement and flexibility, especially related to the spine. Movement is truly the key to a healthy life, both now and as you get older. And so how does this relate to chiropractic? To learn more and get our health moving in the right direction, let me introduce Dr. Richard Klingert. Dr. Klingert?
Motion, the key to life. What do I mean by motion? Everything in nature is in movement. We look at a door, we look at a car, and we think that it's a solid object. But in the scientific world, it's not really. It's a bunch of molecules tied together. But if you knew what kind of molecular structure, you could actually penetrate it. And they do with various technical equipment like infrared cameras. You've seen it on TV where the police can see somebody behind the wall. Because of the technology, we can actually penetrate these molecular bindings and be able to decipher what's going on with that structure. The human body is also molecularly tied together. It's held together by molecules, and all these molecules are in motion. Let's share with you how chiropractic ties into motion and how the structure of the body is actually nothing more than molecules in movement. So let's look at the spine. The spine, as you can see, has bones to it. There's 24 bones in the spine, and we have the pelvic area that has 2 bones and a sacrum in the middle, the skull, and that skeletal system has a frequency where the molecules are moving in a specific time pattern. But in reality, the rest of the body also has movement of molecules. And the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, the nerves, they all have a communication based on its frequency, or molecules in motion, as they would say. The brain sends information through the spinal cord out through the nerves and to the different tissue cells, and all of this has a specific motion. If you decrease that motion, you're decreasing the functionality of the body. If you decrease the motion, you develop what we call sickness. And that's what brings people into a chiropractor's office. Pain, suffering. They can't move. They feel stiff. They're sore. They wake up in the morning and they can't do the things that they used to do. Well, in chiropractic, or in medical terms, we can refer to that as arthritis. And arthritis is nothing more than the spine having been compromised, irritated, or congested, where the vertebrae actually change their shape, and it puts pressure, stress, and tension on the ability of your body to move under gravitational force. So what we want to do is share with you how chiropractic adjustments, especially on a regular basis, helps to allow the body to express itself to a fuller potential. What does that mean to you? It means that you are going to be healthier if your body has ease of movement. Your body is going to have an ability to maintain itself. It's going to have, well, I have patients that come into me, and I like to delve into their history and find out what kind of injuries have you incurred over the course of your life. And most of them invariably say, no, I haven't had anything. How about car accidents? No, no car accidents. How about falls, or down the steps, or off your bicycle, or skiing? And they'll say, no, I don't remember anything like that. But invariably, we've all sustained traumas or injuries to our body. And we kind of blow it off because we don't think that it's going to have any impact. And the reason it doesn't is because our body actually heals. We have this great potential to heal. Like, for instance, if I were to take this stand and I were to break it or bend it, the stand wouldn't have the ability to hold this model up anymore. Whereas if we were to bruise our body or break a bone, the healing potential of the body, in chiropractic we call that innate intelligence or inborn intelligence, that brings about the healing of it. If I were to cut my finger, the body automatically sends down the proper nutrients to create a healing process. It also forms what we call a scab over the wound. And the reason it does that is because it wants to protect the tissue while it's healing from the inside out. In common terms, we call that scar tissue. Okay? So how does scar tissue relate to the spine? Well, when you come in and we review your case history and you say, well, I haven't had any injuries, we do an examination and we can see that functionally you can't flex or turn your head and you don't have good muscle strength. I know that you've sustained some kind of injury, could have been recent or old. What we do is we take an x-ray of the spine, and that x-ray then tells us, gives us an idea of how much pressure and tension has been on the spine and for how long, because the scar tissue decreases your motion. It decreases your ability of your body to maintain itself, to move under gravity, to do the things that you want to do. The end result is the brain can't communicate through the nervous system to the rest of the body, telling it what to do. Let me give you an example. I live down on the Jersey Shore. We have lagoons, and the lagoons, you never want to buy a house at the end of a lagoon because the water at the end of the lagoon is stagnant. It collects a lot of garbage. It doesn't seem to clear itself out. You want to be at the other end of the lagoon where there's a tidal change because it's pulling everything out. Your body, when it has an injury to the spine, creates that same congestion. It creates that decrease in motion. And when you don't have proper motion, you don't have proper function, you don't have proper healing, you don't have proper health. So motion dictates function. It dictates the ability of your body to recover from injuries. So in chiropractic, we'd like to teach you ways in which you can achieve maximum health potential. We do that through adjustments of the spine. We do that through giving you home care exercises. And there's many other elements that we can delve into based upon the case history and the findings that we have. So what I want to encourage you is that if you have health issues, you have concerns about your health, you'd like to maximize your health, you'd like to be as healthy as you possibly can be, I think chiropractic should be on your team. Your chiropractor should be part of your team of wellness, because with chiropractic adjustments, we help to assure that these old interferences to the body are able to improve the ability of your body to, once again, get back to a more natural state. Remember, we live under gravitational force. The inability of your body to move freely means that there's some kind of interference and congestion. Let's reverse that process. Let's get your body back to a more healthy state. With that in mind, I encourage you to tell a friend about chiropractic. Come to a chiropractor, because that's how we, actually 95% of the patients that come to me are as a result of referrals. So we encourage you to refer your friends, your family, all ages of people. We see newborn people, children that are just born because of traumatic birth. We see women that are, and grandparents that are 90, 95 years old. So there is no age limit to chiropractic care. As long as you want to be healthy, we're here to help you.